Hey guys, in this month's Disney Rewind, we're going to be answering some fun Disney questions. So I was perusing the internet trying to look for something for us to do for this month's Disney Rewind, and I happened to come across a list of like 30 questions, all pertaining to Disney. So that's what we're going to do with this video. We're just going to be answering a bunch of random Disney related questions. See if we can guess each other's, or will we be pleasantly surprised? Who knows? So yeah, let's get going with this because there's a lot to go through here. So yeah, question number 1, Stephanie. Favorite animal?
I guess I mean like a character?
I guess. Oh, before we get going, the parameters of this particular video, like what's allowed, anything that is Disney related. That can be Disney cartoons, Disney movies, Disney reboots, Disney like animated TV shows like on the Disney Channel. But what is not included is anything that is Marvel or Star Wars. We need to cut it off somewhere. But yeah, as long as it's some sort of Disney property, it's up in the air. So yeah, let's resume. Favorite Disney animal?
Miko.
I said Miko too. Why? Because it looks like our cats. Miko looks like our cats. He's fat and fluffy, and he likes to eat, and it looks like our cats. Next question. Favorite character? Just overall general character.
See, these things I don't like because I don't ever do like favorites of anything. So,
well, you're gonna have to.
I'm gonna say Baymax.
Baymax. Because he's squishy.
Because he's
squishy.
And I want my own.
I said Belle. Belle has always been my favorite Disney character, just in general, because she likes to read, and she's a nerd at heart. Yay. Next question. Favorite classic. And we kind of defined a classic as anything before the 80s, I guess. Anything before the Disney Renaissance, just to kind of make it easier. So yeah, what's your favorite Disney classic?
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan, why? Just because?
I just like it.
Just because?
It's the most bearable of the old ones. I don't know, Peter Pan's more interesting to me, like one of the more interesting classic Disney movies.
Mm-hmm. I said Robin Hood. I freaking love Robin Hood. He's a hot box, for starters, and who doesn't love the story of Robin Hood? It's just great, and it's really cute. Next question. Favorite hero?
I hope mine counts. I said Flynn.
I said Flynn Rider too. I said Flynn Rider too. He's hot. You know, a lot of my questions I'm realizing it's because someone's attractive. He's hot. He's voiced by Zachary Levi. It's a bonus.
He's hot.
He's hot. And yeah, he's a dashing hero. He's sarcastic, humorous. He loves Rapunzel. He's willing to do, he's a scoundrel at the start, but he's willing to do the good thing by the end. So yeah, Flynn Rider, he's a great hero. Next question. Favorite heroine?
I went live action.
Ah.
I went Korra from Tron.
Oh, okay, I'm about to say, like, Legend of Korra, Stephanie, that's Nickelodeon.
It's Korra, right?
I think that's how it's pronounced, yeah. Yeah.
She's hot.
From Tron?
Yes.
The one with Garrett Hedlund?
Yes.
That one? Okay. Just to let people know in case they're like, what?
Wait, what was his name?
You know, what was his name on that?
I was going to say, wasn't it Flynn? But no,
I don't know. I just
think it was.
But yeah, Korra played by, her name just escaped me.
Jeez. I was thinking about it earlier when I was filling this out.
We're both having a memory blank right now. This is what happens when you get old. But yeah, if you've seen the Tron movie, when was that? Early 2000s? Early 2010s? Something like that. Yeah, Stephanie really likes that movie. And yeah, Korra, played by whoever. You know, we can't think of her name right now. We'll put her name up here. Stephanie, in the editing, put her name up here because we're having a blank right now.
I'll remember in like 17 questions.
Yeah, you will. I will too. Okay, my favorite heroine. I forgot about my favorite heroine. Meg from Hercules. I freaking love Meg. I was very tempted to do Esmeralda because I love Esmeralda too.
Who, what's her face, could play Meg.
What, your heroine?
Yeah.
We can't think of her
I
name.
can think of her name.
But yeah, Meg. I love Meg from Hercules. She's sassy, spunky, gives no nonsense.
Olivia Wilde.
Olivia Wilde, Stephanie, that's it. Wow. Wow, this video is going to be all over the place. Yeah, I love Meg. She's great. I want a live action Hercules because I want to see Meg in live action because she will be badass. Okay. Favorite kiss?
I did not have this one filled out.
But there are so many Disney kisses.
I'm going to go with Rapunzel and Flynn.
Yes.
Because I think that was one of the more, like, heartfelt ones that actually, like, made sense.
Mm-hmm. They have one of the best kisses. Okay.
Because he almost died.
So. He sure did almost die.
He did die.
Like, after he gets stabbed and he cuts off her hair.
Wait, because ain't that the first time they kissed?
I think it is.
I don't think
somewhere
they
in
kissed
there. Somewhere in there they kiss. Okay, my favorite kiss. I said Will Turner and Elizabeth Swann from Pirates of the Caribbean 3.
3.
I mean, I guess any pirates will do, but I specifically love Will and Elizabeth's kiss in Pirates 3 because all hell is breaking loose in this.
When they get engaged?
Yeah, in this maelstrom of a storm as all the ships are going around and the Kraken is coming.
Oh, and it's all in slow-mo.
I can't remember what's happening in this scene because, Pirates 3 kind of just terrible, but this kiss is...
The whole ending part was great when they got married.
Yeah, Captain Barbossa, he's marrying Will and Elizabeth, and they do their I do's, and then they kiss, and it goes in this really slow motion circle around them, and it's sexy, and it's hot, and it's raining, and a storm, and they're beautiful. I love it.
We got more questions.
I know. But yeah, in general, anything with Will and Elizabeth from the Pirates movies, I love them. Favorite love song?
Well, I guess it goes with my last question. Answer, See the Light.
See the Light from
Tangled.
Or from Tangled. I said A Whole New World. How much better can you get than A Whole New World? Okay. Favorite original character? I took this to mean just a character that's
not like Snow White, who's a book,
no one from a book, no one from a fairy tale, just a complete Disney original character.
Because I was like, even Big Hero 6, isn't that already a comic?
Mm-hmm, because it's a Marvel
comic. So you couldn't even
yeah.
do something like that.
Yeah.
I said Cusco.
From Emperor's New Groove?
From Emperor's New Groove.
Well, that's... Well, I guess that counts because, I mean, there is a Emperor's New Clothes fairy tale. Which he is inspired by. He is inspired by that. But I don't know if he has a name in that. I guess that can count.
See, I didn't know that, so mine counts because I didn't.
Well, I'll let Stephanie slide with that one because there is an Emperor's New Clothes fairy tale, Stephanie.
I've never heard of that.
Stephanie didn't know that. That's okay. That's the first time you've heard of that? Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, Stephanie. Okay, my favorite original character... Captain Jack Sparrow. It's freaking Johnny Depp at the height of his career. Disney took a risk on Johnny Depp being like, hey y'all, I want this character to do this and this and this. He scared the living daylights out of Disney at the time, but it worked. We all love Captain Jack Sparrow. He's weirdly hot. Favorite Pixar film?
This one was difficult.
Oh, it is, yes.
Well, I don't know what your answers are, but mine is Up or Ratatouille.
I said Coco.
See, and then I was looking through lists because I can't remember all the movies, and then I was like, "Oh shoot, Coco!" But I was like, "I'm gonna stick with Up or Ratatouille."
Pixar hardly has any failures. Yeah, I had a hard one with this one because I love Ratatouille. I love Coco. Inside Out. I love the Toy Story movies. I originally was kind of going to go with the original Toy Story. But yeah, there's just something about Coco I love. Just so original and heartfelt and beautiful. And it just really exceeded my expectations when it came out because I was originally not looking forward to Coco. And then I freaking loved Coco. Yeah, what did you say again? Ratatouille?
Up or Ratatouille.
Up or Ratatouille. You can't make up your mind.
I love them equally.
Favorite prince?
Prince Ali.
Prince Ali.
Hey, that was the first thing that came to my mind.
Hey, it counts. He's a fake prince, but it counts. It counts. Why? What's so great about Prince Ali?
I don't know, like...
AKA Aladdin, you guys, if you're confused.
I mean, I'm not fond of, like, the other princes, you know?
Some of them are just so dull and
like,
boring.
there's not really princes no more in the movies. There's more like an old thing.
Yeah.
And I'm not fond of them. But I'm fond of the fake prince.
I mean, think to
But
Prince.
hey, he becomes a prince.
He does,
right?
he does.
Because
Aladdin does become a prince.
He was fake, and then he becomes
a real prince.
Dreams do come true.
He does.
That's why he's my favorite.
Yeah, it's like, because, you know, Prince Philip was, you know, Prince Philip is probably the most exciting of the traditional princes, because at least he kills a dragon.
Does stuff.
He at least kills a dragon. But yeah, Prince Charming is a little dull. Snow White's prince is a little dull. Eric, I love Eric, but Eric don't really do none. I mean, he most action he does is kill Ursula.
Prince.
Prince Eric does kill Ursula at the end, but that's about, you know. Anyway, I said Prince Hans.
Oh, I forgot.
Because he's hot, you guys.
He's hot.
This whole, like I said, I chose a lot of stuff because of people being attractive. I chose Prince Hans. He's hot, like I said. And I love, seriously, that, I'm surprised that's not a question on this list. The best Disney twist. I wish that was a question on here, the best Disney twist, because that's got to be the most epic twist in Disney ever, when it's revealed that good guy Hans is actually a bad guy. I loved it. I'm all for it. Okay. Favorite princess?
Said Rapunzel.
I said Rapunzel, too. I was thinking about Belle, because I do love Belle, but because I put Belle as my favorite just overall character, and plus she doesn't start off as a princess. Rapunzel, yeah, Rapunzel is already a princess. Even though she doesn't know it. Yeah,
but she is.
She is. Yeah, I love Rapunzel. She has everything that little girls should aspire to and be. She's likable. She's cute. She has great songs. She has Pascal. She has
She's adventurous.
She's adventurous. It's great. Okay. Favorite quote?
See, I like funny stuff.
Mine's funny.
Oh, okay. I kind of had to look some of this stuff up because I'm not good at remembering quotes of anything. Well, then I remembered the end of Mulan when Shang, or is it Shang? No, I don't know because of
Captain Shang.
Yeah, he shows up at Mulan's house and he's like, "Does Mulan live here?" And her grandma shows up and she's like, "Woo!" She said that he's good looking or something. And she said, "Woo, sign me up for the next war."
Oh yeah, her grandma has the best line in the whole movie.
But also, I also like Toy Story when Buzz and Woody are fighting, and Buzz is like, "You are a sad, strange little man."
Classic. I chose a quote that is just the epitome of classic Disney, but spoken through a modern character. When Elsa says to Anna, after Anna's like, "Hey, me and Hans are getting married, yo." And Elsa goes, "You can't marry a man you just met." So true.
So wise, Elsa.
So wise. Preach it, girl. Favorite sequel?
I put Tron.
I guess it is a sequel.
I asked you, does that count as a sequel?
I guess it's a sequel. I guess.
I mean, really, is there any good Disney sequel?
I have one.
Pirates.
I put Toy Story 2.
I guess in terms of cartoons, it is a good sequel.
Yeah, I put Toy Story 2 for mine, because, you know, Toy Story 1 was just so brilliant, so amazing, so different, you know, the first Pixar movie, and then Toy Story 2, it's like, I think everyone was a little concerned, and then it blew it away. And,
you know,
I really
I would honestly
Toy
say,
Story 2.
I don't know if I ever mentioned this in our Disney Rewinds, because have we watched Toy Story 2 yet? I would say Toy Story 2 is better than Toy Story 1.
I feel that way sometimes. Yeah, I feel that way sometimes
I find
too.
the story very quick.
Yeah, as much as
fun.
as much as I love Toy Story 1, there's some about Toy Story 2 that I kind of prefer because it's great. Okay. Favorite sidekick? This is the question. I kind of had a difficult time.
I never even filled it in because I couldn't figure it out.
I had a difficult time with this. I had like just a massive brain hemorrhage or something. I couldn't. I put Little John from Robin Hood. You know the bear, the large bear. I put the, Little John, the large bear from Robin Hood.
I was thinking like, animal sidekick. I didn't even think that, you could have a human. In Disney movies, you too can have a human sidekick.
Maybe that's what the question meant. Maybe like an animal
or human.
I didn't think, I chose Little John from Robin Hood because he's like Robin's wingman, in a sense. Is that the right use of the word?
Speaking of wingman, I think mine would be Pegasus.
Oh, Pegasus from Hercules. Good. Favorite song?
Speaking of Pegasus, Go the Distance.
I tell you what, I wrote about 3 different songs on here that I went back and forth with. Because at first I was going to put Colors of the Wind. I had Colors of the Wind on there from Pocahontas for a long time because I freaking love Colors of the Wind, you guys. But then I decided to go with Reflection from Mulan. Specifically the Christina Aguilera version of the song. I just love Reflection. It's beautiful. Did you say yours?
Go the Distance.
Oh, Go the Distance. Okay, I already forgot. Okay. Favorite theme? Okay, now we're getting into a couple of like the Disney World questions. There's like about three of them here, I think. Favorite theme attraction?
A little Haunted Mansion.
Yeah, I wrote Haunted Mansion on mine as well. I love Haunted Mansion. It's just scary enough to give you thrills, and it's funny. It's all in the dark. That way, when you're out there in the hot Florida sun, it's nice to get on the Haunted Mansion and cool down. Plus, there's some nice old tunes.
We've not gone to Star Wars Land, Galaxy's Edge, but would that so I don't know. That could have been my favorite ride, but we don't know.
We don't know yet. We haven't been to Galaxy's Edge yet. Oh man, I didn't think about the Avatar ride.
Oh shoot!
Oh shoot!
I had to change my answer.
Man, you guys,
okay, I'm gonna go with Haunted Mansion, but then a close runner-up would be
Avatar. What's that? What is it? The Flight of the Banshee?
Banshees.
Oh my God, you guys! If you have not been on Flight of the Banshee, it is an experience.
I don't like Avatar the movie, but boy, do I like
that ride.
Flight of the Banshee.
I know that ride. I don't like the movie, but that ride. Oh, okay. Favorite theme park in general?
I don't know. That's difficult. Now they keep opening up way too many rides in each park, and then because it used to be like I just had like kind of one favorite, and now they have too many.
My favorite
it jumps all the time.
Yeah, I'm always changing mine around. It just kind of depends.
I would probably say though Magic Kingdom because there's so much more iconic rides, and you can go on the fun kiddie rides, with Peter Pan and It's a Small World, or you can go and you can get on Haunted Mansion or medium rides, Haunted Mansion and Pirates, or you can go on the bigger rides.
Yeah, Hollywood Studios used to kind of be my favorite for a long time, but then they've done so many different things and changed so much up and taken away so many things from Hollywood Studios that I'm a little upset with Hollywood Studios right now. Because I used to really love Hollywood Studios, and now I get a little fed up with it because they took away a lot of stuff, a lot of my favorites. I put Epcot. I don't know if it's just because I don't know, am I old? Because a lot of people don't like Epcot, but I really like Epcot. I like the layout and look of Epcot. I love going around to all the different worlds, or not the worlds, the countries. I love doing that. It's educational. Only an old person would say that. That's me. Okay. Favorite theme park show? This is something that's not a ride, a show. Something you kind of, I guess, an audience experience, I guess, is what they kind of mean by the question.
Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, I put the Beauty and the Beast stage musical that's at Hollywood Studios.
I probably would have said Tarzan if it still existed.
Well, you could still say that.
Well,
it's something that used to exist,
but I don't really remember it too well.
We only saw it the one time, didn't we?
Mm-hmm. But I liked the Tarzan thing because I liked that it was like skating and like it was a lot of action stuff, and then we only got to see it the one time, and I love the Tarzan music.
Yeah, but you're saying Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah,
I love the Beauty and the Beast stage musical too because it's like you're getting a mini Broadway experience. It is so incredible. It's like one of the most well done things at Disney. I feel like the costuming, the sets, even though it's really simple, it's really well done. It seems like a Broadway show, and yet the people who are up there performing and singing are like legit fantastic. Favorite villain. Stephanie, can we just say at the same time? Because I have a feeling I know who your favorite villain is. Okay. Maybe? I don't know. I thought we might be on the same wavelength with villain. Let's just say it on 3, because I thought you might be the same.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Scar.
You scared me there. Because I always thought we were the same with Scar. Scar is he's fabulous.
Scar is mean. but he's nice about it. Sometimes. He's polite. Mm-hmm. He's a polite villain. Mm-hmm. Maybe it's just because he's British. He's a British lion.
Yeah, Scar is fantastic. He has a great arc from start to finish. I just love his type of villainy. It is great. He has everything plotted out perfectly. Had Simba never come back to Pride Rock, had Nala never found him, Scar would have had complete control of the Pride Lands, and he would have been great. Okay, favorite villain song.
Speaking of Scar, why do all my questions keep tying in together? Be prepared.
Okay, yeah. That is a very, very close second for me.
What is yours? Frollo?
Yeah, Hellfire. Hellfire is the bomb. It is a absolutely terrifying freaking song, and I love it. Okay. From The Hunchback of Notre Dame, in case anyone's confused what Hellfire is from. Okay. But be prepared for you. Yeah, that's a very, very close second for me. Okay. Least favorite Pixar film. This is the Pixar film you do not like.
3, 2, 1. Cars 3. Wait, is yours number 1?
Mine's just Cars.
It should be Cars 3.
I
like Cars, and I really like Cars 2, but
okay,
I did not like
Cars 2 is
3.
the one where they go to, like, England, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Cars 2. A lot of people hate Cars 2. I personally like Cars 2.
Fun. I like it.
And then I actually really quite liked Cars 3.
I did.
I did. I know. Well, the thing is, I put all the cars at the very bottom of Pixar anyway, in general. But yeah, I just can't. I don't like Cars 1. Stephanie,
I don't know why. I really like Cars.
Stephanie, when we talked about Cars 1, don't you remember how much I hated that movie?
Well, I thought Cars 3 would have beat out Cars 1. We've only seen it once, though, so I don't know. It might change when we
I hate Cars. I just hate Cars. I don't like Cars. Okay.
Obviously.
Least favorite song.
See, I don't know, but wasn't there like a Mad Mother Mim or whatever her name is?
Oh, Madam Mim. Something from Sword in the Stone.
Yeah, that, or if there was a song on Home on the Range. See, I don't know what my least favorite song is, but I'm sure if it was from one of those movies,
you know what?
It would be that.
They have like least favorite Pixar, but they don't have like least favorite Disney. Like just a Disney. Yeah, because I would probably put like Home on the Range or something. I had a hard time with this question. I went more broad with the question. I am not a fan of songs that are sung by like a singer on top of a movie, like in a narrative style. Like what you see a lot of times from a lot of the Disney cartoons from like the 70s and 80s.
Or the 90s, wasn't it?
Some of the 90s. Well, in the 90s is a lot of characters singing.
Like, because it was on, like, Treasure Planet, wasn't it? Was, like, Bon Jovi or
Yeah,
something?
but I liked that.
I mean, I like that, too, but I was just saying in terms of that.
I guess a good example of what I'm talking about, especially for a modern movie, would be something like Tarzan, where Phil Collins is singing every song.
Phil Collins is a gift.
Well, let me finish. The thing is, I do like Phil Collins, and I do think those songs, for the most part, worked in Tarzan like that. But that's what I mean. I am not a fan of songs sung by a professional singer, like, overlaying on top of scenes like that. Mm-hmm. If that makes sense, if you follow. Which happened a lot in the 70s and 80s for a lot of the cartoons, if you remember. And yeah, I would get bored. Because I want to say, like, the Rescuers, the very first Rescuers did that. And I didn't like that. I think The Fox and the Hound, I'm not really a fan of, like, how The Fox and the Hound did it, you know. Even though I love those movies, because I do love The Rescuers and I love The Fox and the Hound, but I don't like the music in those. But yeah, a good example of what I mean by it is definitely like Phil Collins, how he sings in Tarzan. Even though I like that, I prefer that.
You know what my unpopular opinion is?
What?
Maybe an unpopular opinion. It's not my least favorite song, but a song that I don't get of why it's in the movie is Shiny.
From Moana? I love Shiny.
I'm not a fan of that song.
It's a catchy song.
Like, it's catchy, but it don't make sense to me. Like, it's kind of just... all the music's great in Moana, and then there's that song smacked in the middle, and I'm like, why are you here?
Or something like the Trolls from Frozen, because a lot of people hate
the Troll song.
Movie that makes you cry.
Big Hero 6.
Stephanie was a sobbing child at Big Hero 6, y'all. When Baymax floated away, spoiler, when Baymax floated away...
I cried through the whole movie. But when Baymax floated through space, we're not there yet, okay? We got another question.
Stephanie was a mess, y'all. Okay. Movie that makes me cry. I had to make sure this was a Disney movie. Because I kept thinking about it, and I was like, is that a Disney movie? I put Bridge to Terabithia.
Oh.
The one with what's-his-face from Hunger Games.
Josh Hutcherson.
Yeah, Josh Hutcherson and Anna Sophia Robb. It's based off of a book. It's about kids who kind of go... they make up this imaginary place called Terabithia. It's kind of like their escape from the real world and whatnot. Anyway, Bridge to Terabithia. I was doing fine during this movie. I'm going to try not to spoil anything in case you've not seen it. I was doing fine during this movie. And then, like, the last maybe 30 minutes? Maybe? Because it was a shock.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the last 20, 30 minutes. I'm trying to think, because it's not a very long movie. Maybe the last 20 minutes or so of this movie. There's a big thing that happens right at the end that is absolutely just shocking. And I had never read the book before, so I didn't know this scene was coming. Something happens, and I was a mess, y'all. And I stayed a mess the entire ending of the movie.
Mom cried on the way home.
Yeah.
She's like, my glasses are filling up. My sunglasses are filling
and
up.
I cried probably the last 20 minutes straight, and then even on the way home, I think I was still crying. That's how this Bridge of Terabithia messed me up, y'all. And that's all I'm going to say, because I don't want to spoil it in case you've never seen it, because it was shocking. Were you shocked?
Yeah.
I was shocked.
Something else that was shocking and kind of sad, when Olaf, you thought Olaf died.
Oh, yeah.
In the second Frozen movie. Yeah. That was kind of like, oh my god, Olaf just freaking, he melted, right?
And then Anna's song when she's all depressed, because she's suffering from some depression. Oh my god. Yeah, Anna had this really sad, oh lord. Yeah, and Frozen 2, that's Anna's song. Oh my god, because I about got going there too. Okay. Movie that makes you laugh.
Emperor's New Groove. I was like, I couldn't think. I was like, there's gotta be a movie that, like, I laughed the most from, and I think it would be Emperor's New Groove, because I'm always quoting it, and it's got all memorable, funny lines.
I was thinking about that and, like, Toy Story, but then I was like, oh, I'm forgetting something. Enchanted.
Oh.
I love Enchanted with Amy Adams, you guys. It's Disney, poking fun at Disney, and there's a lot of hilarity.
She's so ditzy.
Yeah, Giselle is just so wild and crazy.
She's not ditzy, it's just she's dumb to the human world.
Yeah, because
she's so used to her world.
Yeah. I love Enchanted. It's my type of humor. It's so cute and fun. I love it. Overrated movie. I think a lot of people are going to hate my choice. People are going to be upset with me.
Probably Frozen. Even though I like Frozen.
Definitely.
I don't know what else to say. There's no other movie that I can't think of that I constantly hear people talk about.
I put Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
I was actually going to say Snow White because
now
we were talking about that.
Hear me out. Hear me out. I know Snow White is a classic. It is the very first Disney movie. It was new and innovative for its time. No one had done such a thing at that time. I get all of that stuff, like the technical stuff, the achievements. It won all the Oscars. But I just don't like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I find it really dull and boring. I think Snow White's an absolute idiot. So yeah. Saddest death.
Here we go.
Oh, Baymax? Baymax floating away?
No, I was actually going to say, because, he's a robot. So I was going to say when Tadashi dies.
Oh, Tadashi. Okay. Yeah.
Because it goes from that whole scene and it goes straight into the... Do they actually have the funeral, or is it just they have the... what do you call it after... I was going to say a reception, but what do you call it after a funeral? When everybody gathers? I don't go to funerals, obviously.
Reception.
Is it still called a reception?
It's still considered
Death reception.
Something like
but
that.
it goes from his death, and then it goes straight into that, which everybody's then like still upset about stuff. So and like that's kind of the only time I can think that they have like a funeral.
Yeah.
In a sense, you know, for a dead character.
For mine, I guess I could have gone with Bridge to Terabithia again, but I didn't want to spoil it, so I went with Mufasa. I just went the cheap, easy way and said Mufasa.
Mufasa's an overrated death.
Yeah, I think Mufasa is a very overrated death, but it is the most effective death. Is that horrible? Okay. A song that always gets stuck in your head.
Be a man.
Be a man. Or I'll make a man out of you.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's not called Be a Man.
It's not called Be a Man.
I'll make a man out of you.
That's the part that always gets to me.
I said, let it go. Let it go. It don't matter how many times I hear let it go. Once I hear it, it's stuck in my head all day. Let's be real, y'all.
Because then when we're at Disney on Ice, I'm waiting for all of them kids to start singing the chorus.
Let it go. The first movie you saw.
I'm not sure. I think I was told it was Aladdin.
I think it is Aladdin for you. I think it's Aladdin. I think my first Disney movie was Beauty and the Beast.
I think so.
I think. Sometimes I wonder if it was possibly...
Or at least maybe the first one you remember.
Yeah, I definitely remember going to the theater and seeing Beauty and the Beast. But I almost feel like my first Disney movie might have actually been The Rescuers Down Under. But I'm not positive. Because there's something about...
Because then it's like you can't remember which one you watched on VHS. Yeah. Like if you watched it on VHS first or...
Because I'm talking about a theater experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about a theater experience. But yeah, I definitely remember seeing Beauty and the Beast first in theaters. But it could have been Rescuers Down Under, I'm not sure.
Yeah, because I feel like that too, because you liked that movie. Yeah. And then we got those cute little sticker books and stuff. But yeah. Did we see it in theaters?
Stephanie just had a memory. I remember being in Germany and Rescuers Down Under, and we had those cute little sticker books for Rescuers Down Under.
And you could buy those packs, right?
Yeah.
They were like mystery packs.
Yeah.
They were mystery packs of stickers. Instead of like trading cards, it was stickers because you had to buy several packs to fill the whole thing in, right?
The sticker book,
and I don't think we ever completed it.
But I remember Rescuers. I remember Rescuers Down Under specifically.
Those sticker book things were fun.
I know. Wow, we're old, Stephanie. Everyone's watching us like a goddamn.
They should have favorite sweet that was inspired by a movie, because then mine would be the Tarzan chocolate banana bars.
Oh, I remember the 101 Dalmatians chocolate bars.
Oh, wasn't it cookies and cream?
Cookies and cream. Ah,
man, nothing beat the 90s Disney themed candies. Because that was Nestle. Nestle took over that.
Yeah, because I love the Tarzan chocolate banana, and
I ate the crap out of that.
The 101 Dalmatians cookies and cream. That was great.
And then the Wonder Ball.
The Wonder Ball, yeah. Okay. The saddest scene. It says from your favorite movie. It doesn't have to be your favorite movie. Just any sad scene in general. What's the saddest scene to you?
Here we go. It's either in Big Hero 6. They're both from Big Hero 6. The whole movie. It's either when after Hero took out Baymax's nurse chip and Baymax went to killer mode, and so then they fixed it, and Hero was trying to put the kick butt chip back in, and Baymax kept telling Hero, because Hero was stressing out, and he kept telling him that Tadashi was there, but he had a video clip of him. That part makes me cry. Or, of course, the end, when Baymax sacrifices himself.
Stephanie has...
And he says, and then what really gets me is when he asks Hero, are you satisfied with your care? And then that's when I'm like...
Stephanie has some psychological issues when it comes to Big Hero 6, y'all. Okay, the saddest scene for me, I had a hard time with this, but I chose, this may seem silly, when it's the end of Pocahontas, and Pocahontas and John Smith are saying goodbye, and they say goodbye, he gets on the ship, and she starts running through the forest and up that mountain, so she can see him.
Some great music.
Yeah, and it's beautiful music during this whole scene. And so she can see him one last time. And then she does the whole wave thing. And he does it back to her. Ooh. It's
and then came the sequel.
oh, and then came.
Oh wait, maybe that should wait.
Should cheese on him with John Rolfe, y'all guys.
Oh
Okay.
wait, that's right. There wasn't a least favorite Disney movie.
But yeah, that scene from Pocahontas, it has nothing to do with anybody dying, but it's just such an emotional scene where two characters who have spent a whole movie together are saying goodbye, and they've gone through so much crap. Ooh, okay. Underrated movie.
I said Emperor's New Groove.
I said Emperor's New Groove too. Mm-hmm.
I think that's one of those that I always say the same thing.
Yeah, yeah. I think there's been a resurgence of popularity.
There has been.
Yeah, there's definitely been a resurgence of popularity for Emperor's New Groove in recent years, because I think people are discovering it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Emperor's New Groove is just it's hilarious. It was just really surprising, you know, because we didn't even go see it in theaters because we thought it looked stupid. Yeah, you know, we
were the idiots.
Yeah, when they marketed this movie, the trailers were not doing it. Just any promotional material, I think they just were not promoting it correctly. And yeah, it ended up being pleasantly surprising once we finally got around to seeing it.
I think that's why, even if a Disney movie doesn't look good to you, you should still
go see it.
Go see it because
Because I'm that way with a lot of Pixar. Because a lot of times Pixar trailers just don't appeal to me. And then we go see it and I'm like, oh, this is great. Because even Frozen, you guys, I remember the first trailers for Frozen. And I was like, oh, this looks stupid. And then we went to go see it and I was like, oh, I love this.
Didn't we think that about Coco?
And Coco. The same with Tangled. The commercials weren't doing it for me for Tangled. So yeah. Even if something looks bad, especially for Disney and Pixar.
Onward, I think we were kind of like...
Yeah.
Onward, we thought, like, good, but we weren't like, oh, I can't wait for that.
Yeah. Same with Soul, because we just recently got around to Soul.
Oh, yeah.
I ended up really loving Soul, because the trailers weren't doing it for me either.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely Emperor's New Groove. Yeah, great humor. And Kronk steals the movie. That should have been a question on here. Who steals their movie? Kronk. Is that it, Stephanie?
Yeah.
We made it through. Yay. If you guys want to play along, feel free to do so. That's a lot to type in the comment section, but if you want to do that, that's okay. So yeah, that's it for this video. In the comments below, feel free to share some of your answers. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you like this video, you may like these other videos. Bye, guys.